How to watch English content with an analytical mind, master your English faster. Are you watching English movies and shows but not seeing any improvement in your speaking skills? The problem might be how you're watching them. What if I told you that with a few smart techniques, you could use this content to think and speak more like a native? In this video, I'll show you how to watch English content with an analytical mind to boost your fluency and comprehension. Today we're diving into a game-changing approach to learning English, watching English content with an analytical mind. It's not just about passive listening, it's about actively breaking down what you watch to understand and apply it in your everyday English. Let's get started. Why watching with an analytical mind matters. Simply watching content in English won't automatically make you fluent. To really benefit, you need to engage your brain actively. This means noticing how sentences are structured, paying attention to vocabulary and idioms, and understanding pronunciation and intonation. According to language experts, active viewing helps you absorb language in context and boosts your ability to recall and use it naturally. I found an interesting article that highlights how analyzing English content the right way can significantly accelerate your learning. By consciously observing how speakers use gestures, expressions, and context to convey meaning, you're training your brain to think in English rather than translate from your native language. Steps to watch English content with an analytical mind. 1. Choose the right type of content. Pick content that matches your current skill level but challenges you to learn new things. If you're a beginner, go for shows like Friends or The Office, which use everyday language. For more advanced learners, try watching documentaries or talk shows that have more complex language and topics. Pro tip: start with English subtitles to help you connect the spoken and written words. As you improve, turn off the subtitles to rely more on listening and context. 2. Break down conversations. Pause the video after an interesting line or conversation. Take a moment to analyze how the sentence is structured. Ask yourself, why did the speaker use that phrase? How could I use this in my own speaking? This method helps you see patterns in the language. Example: if you hear a character say, "I'd better get going," pause and think, why didn't they just say, "I should leave"? These subtle choices in wording teach you more natural ways of speaking. 3. Take notes on useful phrases. Keep a notebook or use a note-taking app to jot down phrases or idioms that catch your attention. Write down how and when they're used so you can practice them later. This helps reinforce your learning and makes it easier to use these expressions in real conversations. New strategy: I came across this unique strategy online called flashback sessions. After finishing an episode or a section, go back and watch it again the next day, focusing on phrases you noted down. This reinforces learning and strengthens your recall ability. 4. Mimic and shadow. One of the most effective ways to train your brain is to mimic what you hear. After pausing, repeat the sentence out loud, trying to match the speaker's tone, pace, and accent. This not only helps with pronunciation but also trains your mind to think faster in English. Advanced tip: record yourself. Record yourself mimicking sentences and play them back. Compare your version with the original to spot differences and areas for improvement. This exercise builds both confidence and fluency. 5. Analyze nonverbal cues. Understanding English isn't just about the words. Pay attention to nonverbal cues like gestures, facial expressions, and tone. These cues add meaning and help you understand context and emotion, which are crucial for thinking and speaking like a native. Example: if a character rolls their eyes while saying, "That's great," you'll know it's sarcasm. Recognizing these nuances trains your brain to understand English beyond the literal meaning of words. An article I read suggested trying mindful viewing, a technique where you dedicate the first watch for enjoyment and the second for analysis. This approach prevents you from feeling overwhelmed and makes learning more fun and effective. Conclusion: by watching English content with an analytical mind, you'll not only enjoy your favorite movies and shows but also build powerful language skills. Remember, choose the right content, break down conversations, mimic what you hear, and pay attention to nonverbal cues. This method turns passive watching into active learning. If you found these tips helpful, hit that like button and subscribe to English Masters for more powerful English learning strategies. And don't forget to leave a comment sharing which show or movie you'll start analyzing first. See you in the next video, and keep mastering your English.